Oh, Aunt Karen's calling. Should we answer for Aunt Karen? Hello.
Hello, darling.
Hi, Aunt Karen.
How are you?
Yeah, we're doing great.
And how is that beautiful baby of yours? How old is she now?
Yeah, she's 5 months old now.
Oh my, well, is she sleeping through the night yet?
No, Aunt Karen, she's not sleeping through the night quite yet.
My Tommy was sleeping through the night at just 6 weeks old.
Get out of here, Karen. Don't you know that every baby is different and they will sleep through the night when they are ready to? Hey guys, I'm Missy Yandow, your pediatric sleep consultant and potty training coach. If you love videos about sleep training and potty training, then this is your perfect place. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and click the bell so you get notified every time I put out new videos. I love helping parents take the stress out of sleep training and potty training, so I am here to give you guys amazing tips. Today we are going to talk about what it means to sleep through the night and when you can expect your baby to do so. So the first thing that we need to talk about is what it means to sleep through the night. Now, even as adults, we all wake up through the night as we're transitioning from one sleep cycle to the next. It just so happens that we know how to connect our sleep cycles independently, so we don't need anyone coming in to rock us or nurse us to sleep. A baby who sleeps through the night is a baby who can do just that, connect their sleep cycles from one cycle to the next without waking up to cry and need mom or dad or some sort of intervention to come help put them back to sleep. So a lot of parents ask, when can this happen for their baby? And the answer is that there is no magic answer. There are so many different variables that are going to contribute to when your baby can sleep through the night, but I'm going to break it down by age group for you so you get a little bit more of an idea of what to expect. Now, make sure that you don't make any changes to your baby's feeding schedule overnight without consulting a pediatrician. I know that a lot of parents are ready to cut those middle of the night feedings, pretty early on, but we don't want to do that too soon, so make sure that you consult with the pediatrician first. So under 2 months old, your baby is eating and sleeping around the clock. There is no need to worry about sleeping through the night or any of that. The one thing that you can do once your baby is over 1 month old is to start implementing an eat, play, sleep routine. So making sure that when your baby wakes up, you're feeding him or her, and then they're having some playtime or face-to-face time or some conversation with you time, and then they're going back to sleep so that they're not having an eat to sleep association. At this age of 2 months old, your baby will be waking every 2 to 4 hours to eat, and then they're pretty much gonna go right back to sleep after about 45 minutes of awake time. They're not really awake that much in that little teeny tiny newborn phase. Soak it up and enjoy it. Don't worry too much about stressing routines and schedules and sleeping through the night. It will happen. I am a firm believer that the first few months of your baby's life is you and your baby bonding, getting to know each other, your body healing from labor and delivery, and really just getting to know your baby and letting your baby get to know you and this huge world around them. So at about 3 months old, your baby can start going longer stretches at night. So they can start sleeping about 4 hours in the first stretch of the night, and then they'll probably wake up every 2 to 4 hours after that for a feeding. Make sure that your child has a conducive sleep environment so that when they are waking through their sleep cycles, their brain is not getting stimulated and waking them up for the day. If you need some tips on how to create a conducive sleep environment, check out this video right here. At about 4 months old, your baby may go through the very well-known 4-month sleep regression. During this time, I hate that it's called a regression because it really is a progression, where your baby's brain is starting to process sleep as an adult processes sleep. So this is a great time to sleep train your baby at night because this is when they can really start to connect those sleep cycles, have longer stretches of sleep at night, and not wake up so often. Typically at about 4 months old, a baby can sleep about 5 hours the first stretch of the night and then wake up in need of feeding, and they may possibly only have 1 feeding a night, but they still might need 2. This is one of those times where you really need to talk to your pediatrician to see about how many feedings your baby may need through the night. So everything that I've talked about up until this 4-month sleep regression is all covered in my prenatal and newborn sleep guide. If you have not gotten this sleep guide yet, I have it listed for free right now. for free. I do not usually offer this for free, but out of the kindness of my heart, I want all of you newborn parents to have all of this information at your fingertips. So please click the link down below and make sure that you download this guide. After 4 months old, I do start working one-on-one with clients. So from this age on, if you are having trouble getting your baby to sleep at night, then definitely click the link down below, fill out my free evaluation form, and we can get on the phone and chat about your child's sleep issues. So then jumping into 5 months and older, this is when your baby's sleep is really starting to improve. You're probably going to start seeing 6 or more hour stretches, and the feedings are going to start tapering off. This is also where every baby is unique and individual based on their growth and development. Some babies may be sleeping through the night and don't need feedings at all. Other babies are still waking up for 1 or 2 feedings, and that is perfectly fine if that's what your pediatrician recommends. Your child can still fall asleep independently at bedtime and throughout other sleep cycles in which they don't need a feeding. At 6 months old, that is when your baby should be really getting set into a consistent schedule and a great bedtime routine, a great nap time routine, and their entire day should be consistent and predictable at this point. A lot of babies between 6 and 9 months old are really starting to sleep through the whole night and not need any feedings. Again, this is not true for every baby out there. Every baby is unique. So jumping into some tips that may help your child learn to sleep through the night. Number 1 is my eat, play, sleep routine. It's not my eat, play, sleep routine. It is very well known. So if you haven't heard of it, it is basically where your child eats, and then they play, and then they sleep, and you keep that routine going all day long. And then at night, when they do need to eat, it is just eat and sleep. Tip number 2 is to always attempt the first nap of the day independently from a very young age. This doesn't have to be happening right out of the womb, but after the first couple months, you're going to want to start breaking any sleep associations that your child may have. Try laying them down and having them fall asleep on their own for the first nap of the day. If it doesn't work, that's fine. Practice, practice, practice. Tip number 3 is to make sure that you have your blackout curtains and your white noise. Those are 2 things that every single client of mine is required to have, or it is not going to be a conducive sleep environment for your baby. You want to recreate the environment of the womb. It is very dark and very loud in the womb, and your baby is used to that. They are not afraid of the dark, and the white noise is definitely soothing to your child. You do not need to use lullabies. You do not need to use night lights. You do not need to use any type of music or other sound other than true white noise. The next tip is to observe your child's appropriate wake windows. If you're not familiar with wake windows, I will put a link in the description box down below where you can get my guide for naps by age. This is going to break down when your child should be sleeping during the day and what their wake windows during the day should look like. So definitely check that out. As your child is sleeping through the night, you may notice that their diapers are getting more soaked. There are overnight diapers, and they are designed to last for 12 hours. If your baby has very wet diapers and they tend to soak through their diapers, go up a size and definitely make sure that you are investing in the overnight diapers, not just the regular daytime diapers. There is a difference. If that is still not enough, you want to make sure that you're putting down some sort of bed pad, disposable or washable, whatever you prefer. And you can also get, I think the brand is called Sposies. I can insert a link to those in the description box as well, but they are disposable pads that you can put in the diaper so that they're having a little bit more cushion for the urine to be soaked up. And then the last tip, of course, I would love for you guys to join me at my monthly slumber party. It is a 10-day virtual sleep training group, and this group takes place on Facebook, and the first 3 days are prep work. The next 7 days are all implementation. You have unlimited access to me in this Facebook group to ask me any questions for help along the way while sleep training your baby. This is designed for ages 4 months and older, so if you have a younger baby, make sure that you're getting that newborn sleep guide that I mentioned earlier in the video. I will have a link to the slumber party in the description box down below, and you can always find it on my website, slumberandbloom.com. If you have any questions about the slumber party, please either leave a comment down below or you can send me an email, missy@slumberandbloom.com. I am always excited about these slumber parties. I make it my top priority to take the stress out of sleep training and to make it more of a fun experience because it can be a high stress experience, and I like to take that stress level down a notch and help you enjoy the process. So that is it for this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give it a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed to this channel and click the bell so that you get notified every time I put out a new video. While you're waiting for next week's videos, check out my older videos. They will be right over here, so click them and check them out, and I will see you next time. Bye! I don't know why I'm so weird, but it's also like 95,000 degrees here, and I'm very hot. It is what it is. Guys, go upstairs. Close the door. Bum bum.